All right, so right from the get-go, I messed up. I'm sorry if you were in the other room. I ended up having to stop that video because I had forgotten to attach my camera. How is that? So it is snowing here in Pennsylvania, and has been coming down for quite a while now. Hey, do sorry if you were in the other room. I messed up. So we're gonna play with the Jungle Pals again today, and we're gonna wrap it up with a fun fold card. All right. So I'm just gonna move my stamp sets over for a second, and I am going to pull in my trimmer. So I grabbed Balmy Blue today, something a little different. And we have a piece of cardstock that is 8.5 by 5.5. And we are going to score it at 2 1/8 of an inch. Okay. And then we're going to take it out and turn it and score this side at 2 1/8. All right. Just like that. So we have 2 score lines. And when we fold this up, it should meet in the middle. And it does. Okay? So that's our card base. Then we have a piece of basic white. And you don't have to keep track of the measurements. I'll have it on my blog in the morning. 5 1/4 by 4. And then we have 2 other pieces of basic white, 1 7/8 by 1 7/8. Then we have 2 pieces of basic white, 5 1/4 by 1. Then we have some more Balmy Blue, 2.5 by 3 3/4. 2 little squares, 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. And then we have some designer series paper, 2 by, and I think I might have cut this wrong, 5 3/8. Nope, that's right. And 1 additional piece that is 2 1/4 by 3.5. Now those are all the pieces we need for this card. I am going to, before we even get started, we're going to take these basic white pieces, and I said they were 1 by 5 1/4, and we're going to score these. These are going to be the mechanisms for the inside of our card. So we're going to score them at both pieces. Whoops. 1, 2, and 4 1/4. All right, so that's 1. We're going to do the second one the same exact way. 1, 2, 4 1/4. All right, so those are our pieces. Let's get our bone folder. And there is our card base. First thing we're going to do is take our designer series paper, and this paper is not really directional, and we're going to adhere this to the front flaps of the card. And I'm going to put this down so we can lay this in here and get it straight. I was doing my cutting and everything this morning, and I was curious. You know, the glue, we take the top piece off. Does anybody use this end? I mean, I guess it would be great for like the inside pieces so you don't see the glue through, but I never use that side of the glue, which is crazy. I'm gonna have to give it a try one day and see what it's like, because it'll get a nice smooth line of glue, because that part of the that half of the glue, you see it has a nice smooth edge and it's angled that you can run it right down the cardstock, which is pretty good. All right, so there's the front. Hey Sharon, never. I know, me either. I don't even take that bottom piece off. All right, so to finish up the front, we're going to grab this basic white 3.5 by 2.25, and I am actually going to grab the Nature's Prints, and I want the fern. Just grab it from here. I'm going to take the fern piece and some Granny Apple Green. Now, before I stamp it, I'm just going to get a piece of scrap here. Just want to see how dark it will be. I think I'm going to keep it dark. And I am going to just stamp some fern on the background. I don't want the layer to be completely white. Okay. And then I grabbed my Jungle Pals, and I grabbed this cute little tiger. And I'm going to grab my Native Navy again. And we're just going to color him up. And I think I'll do him in Cajun Craze, dark and light. And I'm going to grab the dark first. And I'm just going to add some darkness to where we would have our shadows. And let's get this one over here. Let's grab it right here. And by his tail, let's do a little bit at the bottom of his tail. I'm going to go under his nose. And I'm going to grab some, that's petal pink. Let's grab some ivory. And I'm just going to grab it and color in this belly. Just like that. Now I'm going to take the light Cajun Craze, and we are going to color him in with the light Cajun Craze. So we're not being fussy with him. He's cute enough. I want to try to avoid those eyes. Now I like to go from line to line. This way you don't have so many streak marks. And with this stamp, it's actually, hey Karen. Oh, that's okay. Hey V. You do use the wide side. Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a shot. I gotta go shovel. It's snowing here. Nothing like what you have, Karen. And I haven't really shoveled anything yet today. I'm gonna wait because it's coming down and it is actually fairly light, fluffy, not wet. That's what I mean. It's been snowing since probably about 5 this morning. All right, so there he is. Just a quick and easy coloring. And we are going to add him to the front of our card. All right, so we're going to grab the Balmy Blue, and I am going to put a little bit of glue on the back. And we're going to put this piece with the Balmy Blue. All right. Then we have some grass. And I'm going to adhere this to the bottom of this basic white. Is it still snowing by you, Karen? All right. And then we're going to take I'm going to get his little ears here. I forgot his nose too. Just going to color in those little sections of his ears. And I'm actually going to grab a dark basic black. Let's color in that nose. Now he looks cute. And we're going to pop him up onto this layer here. Let's grab some new dimensionals. I think I used them up last night. So we're just going to put a few dimensionals on his back. Wow, it's really dark in here today. I guess it's from the snow. It's usually bright. And I am going to add him right to the bottom. And I'm actually going to pull out this grass just like that. All right. And then we used rhinestones yesterday. So let's use some rhinestones. We'll add it to the front here. We'll put one down here. And we're going to add this to the front of the card. Now we want to make sure it is centered, and you don't want to add glue to the whole piece. We just want to add glue to half. Okay, and we want to make sure that when we glue this down, it only glues to the left-hand panel. All right, so there is a quick and easy. The fern stamp is from, where the heck did I, oh, right here, Nature's Prints. It's right here. Stopped about midnight last night. Only 4 to 5 inches. Oh my goodness. I don't envy you at all, Karen. Not at all. All right, so now we can open up and go to the inside. All right. Now this is going to be the inside of our card. And then these little squares are going to go inside our card. So this little space right in between, right here and here, is where we want to put our sentiment. If you want a sentiment on the inside of your card. And I think what we'll do is grab that sending birthday wishes that we used on last night's cards. Just clean it off because we don't want to use Knight of Navy. We'll use some basic. We'll use our memento. All right. So we want to move that over. I don't know if you can see, but I made 2 lines here. We want our sentiment to be in between those lines. I'm going to try to get it in here so it's straight. Just like that. And then I can take my pencil and erase those lines. Just like that. So let's grab those little squares. And we're going to use the toucan again. He was so cute. So let's see where and we're going to stick him right in the center. And we're going to use this other little guy. I don't even know what he is. You tell me. Oh, maybe a Is he a lemming? I don't know what this little animal is. So once I stamp him, if you know what he is, please let me know. I think he's a lemming. And I am going to stick him right in the center. All right. And then just to dress the card up a little bit, I grabbed the stars from the Little Dreamers stamp set. And I am going to grab some Balmy Blue. And let's just add a couple stars. Just to add something to the background. Hey, Margaret, a lemu. Lemu? I don't even know what color they are. So we're going to do them in crumb cake. This guy in crumb cake. And I am just going to do him up quick. This is light crumb cake. Sounds like somebody's out there with a snowblower. All right, so just really quick and easy. Then I'm going to take the dark crumb cake, and of course, you know, I got to add a little bit of shadow just so he doesn't look like he is just so flat. Then I'm going to grab some bubble bath. We'll do inside his ears. Now the toucan last night we did in Pebbled Path, but today I am going to actually grab my dark and light balmy blue, and we'll do his body in balmy blue. He's going to look like Toucan Sam from the Fruit Loops commercial. So I'm just giving him a quick coloring and then just adding a bit of darkness. All right. For his body there, we're just going to grab some gray, come around his beak and around his body. And we'll do his little eye. And then we can do his beak. And I'm going to grab some pumpkin pie, and I'm actually going to color it and leave a little spot. I got to look out to see who that is. Oh, no wonder it's so loud. It's my neighbor cleaning off my Jeep. He's so good to us. All right, so now we're going to get some dark pumpkin pie. Do the bottom. Let's get some right here. And then I'm going to do the light pumpkin pie again and leave a strip. And then let's do some garden green. We'll change them up a little bit today. So we're going to add some garden green. And then add some dark garden green. Oh, colored right over it. Oh well. I'll get my paint pen, and we'll just put you got to get the paint moving. There we go. We'll just put a line right through the center there. And then for the very tip of his beak, let's use Night of Navy like we did last night. I still have my markers right here. I'm going to color light Night of Navy. And then dark Night of Navy. And I have paint all over me now. I'm just going to turn it so I can see that line. Like that. And then light Night of Navy again. All right. Are they? Huh. They're gray and black. And they're actually, I'll be darned, I did not know that there were blue toucans. All right, so there he is. So now we're going to pull in our blue squares, our balmy blue squares, and we are going to attach our images to these squares. And this little guy, get him centered. All right, so they're glued together. Now we can grab our card. Let's make sure it's in the right direction. And we can adhere this to the inside. And again, make sure you got the front. We can adhere this right to the inside of our card. All right, now we have to grab our mechanism. And I want to make sure I get this right. So give me 1 second. I want to just check my what did I do with it? Give me 2 seconds. I want to just make sure I get these on here correctly. All right. So we are going to, you have your 1 inch, 1 inch, 1 inch. Okay. We're going to add, let's get that out of the way, some seal to this section here. And we are going to take our square and we're going to center it on here. So it's attached. Oops, it doesn't look like it went on straight. There we go. And then we're going to pull in our card. Now we want this to be right here. I just want to make sure. Yep. And you want to line it up with the top of your card. So let's add some seal. Or you could use glue. You want your little square to line up with the top of your card. And you want this little square here that's sticking out to come right to the fold in your card. All right, so you want to line that up, push it up to your fold, and then close it up. Okay, and then we want to add seal to the last box of this mechanism and fold it down. And adhere it. So when it closes, it disappears. Okay, so let's do the one on the bottom. We're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to put seal on the larger section. We're going to take our square and we are going to center it and line it up. Okay, we're going to add some seal to this little square here. And I think I put it on. Oh no, I did it right. Okay, so we're going to line it up now at the bottom and line it up at the fold and close it up. Now we want to add our seal to the last square, fold it over. Oops. and close it, open it up, I mean, and adhere it down. And then we can close up our card. And there is our front. And then when you open it, our little friends pop out. All right. So that is today's fun fold. So I hope you like it. When you sit it, you would sit it so it was just like that. All right. So there you go. There is today's fun fold and the last day using our Jungle Pals. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, V. So there we go. Just a quick and easy fun fold card for you to make. And like I said, I'll have all the measurements on my blog in the morning. Be safe out there in all that nasty weather. And I will talk to you over the weekend. I have a surprise coming over the weekend. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.